No internet connection right now because you're in airplane mode.
I'm sorry.
It's December 16th, 1871. Louise Michel reports for her first trial before the 6th Military Tribunal of Versailles, headed by Colonel Delaporte. It's been 7 months since our soldier brought the Commune to an end. The Commune did not have sufficient numbers to defend itself from the loyal men who made up the National Guard, so it established companies under the children named the Wards of the Commune. It tried to organize a battalion of Amazons. If this group was never formed, then women could nonetheless be seen wearing military dress, more or less fanciful, wearing rifles over their shoulders as they made their way to the ramparts. Among these women who appear to have exercised a considerable influence in certain quarters, we note Louise Michel, former primary school teacher at Batignolles, who never ceased displaying a boundless devotion to the insurrectionary government. Louise Michel is 36 years old, petite, brunette, with a very developed forehead, which recedes abruptly, nose and chin very prominent, her features reveal an extreme severity. She is dressed entirely in black. Her strong enthusiasm is the same as in the first days of her captivity. And when she is led before the council, suddenly raising her veil, she stares fixedly at her judges. Captain Dailly holds the seat of public prosecutor. Maître Haussmann is appointed to assist the accused, who nonetheless declared that she refuses the aid of any lawyer.
It is in 1870, on the occasion of the death of Victor Noir, that Louise Michel began to express her revolutionary ideas. An unknown school teacher with few students, it was not possible for us to know who her connections were and what part she played in the precursory events of that monstrous assault that terrified our unfortunate country. It is unnecessary, certainly, to retrace in their entirety the incidents of March 18th. And as a point of departure of the accusation, we will limit ourselves to clarifying the part taken by Louise Michel in the bloody tragedy of which the Butte Montmartre and the Rue de Rossier were the theatre. The accomplice in the arrest of the unfortunate generals, Lecomte and Clement Thomas, was afraid of seeing the two victims escape. "Don't let them go," she cried with all her might to the wretches who surrounded them. And later, when the murder had been carried out in the presence, so to speak, of the mutilated corpses, she showed her complete joy at the spilled blood and dared to proclaim, "It serves them right." Then, beaming and satisfied with the good day, she goes to Belleville and then to the Billette to make sure that the neighborhood remained armed. She returns home on the 19th after having taken the precaution of shedding the Federate uniform that could compromise her, and she feels the need to chat a bit about the events with her doorman. "Ah," she cries, "if Clemenceau had gone to the Rue de Rossier a few moments earlier, they wouldn't have shot the generals because he was against it being outside of the Versailles." At last, the coming of the people has sounded. Paris, the power of the foreigner, and the scoundrels resting in all corners, declares the Commune. A secretary of the society known for the improvement of working women through work, Louise Michel organizes the famous Central Committee of the Union of Women, as well as the vigilance committees, responsible for recruiting paramedics and, at the final moment, working women for the barricades.